Are you so used to that though?
Yeah. Usually it's at 4 a.m. though.
Oh, that is quite annoying.
Believe it or not, the most disturbance we had was from the bistro. I think one of the employees broke in on Valentine's Day, like when I first moved here, started blasting My Heart Will Go On
Oh
at
my
like
God, going
3
through
a.m.
it. Absolutely going through it.
When the camera's on, it's all a big bit of fun. We're on the big red shutter club. On the big red shutter club. I'll do.
So, hello and welcome back to the Red Shutter Club. I am here today with the lovely Fiona Lennon.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Any relation to John Lennon?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. Who knows? I should do some research because I get asked that question all the time.
Yeah. I feel like half the people I meet somehow have a connection to the Beatles.
Yeah,
It's really
I
funny.
know. Liverpool's like a really small place, I feel.
It is. It is so
Yeah.
small,
Mm.
but it is so big.
At the same time, yeah.
hmm So you're definitely busy and out and around town in this music
Mhm.
scene. I think we met back at Ditto ages ago.
Yeah, I can't even. I feel like, was it last year or the year before? It
I think
was
it might have been the year
so
before.
long ago,
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've been very busy since then.
Yeah.
So I'll let you take over. It's your show now.
Oh my God. Okay. So I don't even remember when that was. I feel like that was when I was doing like a couple of gigs. I'd released so my first two songs, like I released them when I was in uni
hmm
with a producer. So that was like I didn't have a band or anything.
hmm
And then after uni, got a band together, and then we started doing our own stuff. I
Yeah.
just feel like the style kind of changed maybe a little bit.
hmm
So the latest songs we've done is with my new band now.
hmm
So I think when I saw you, that was kind of like starting out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we hadn't done anything
hmm I think we
much
were
then.
probably in similar positions at the time,
Yeah,
actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
definitely.
So what would you say your genre kind of is now?
I would say like folk, a bit of country, a
hmm
bit like Americana. I've been
Yeah.
said, which I love. Like I totally
Yeah.
love that.
I love it. Yep.
And maybe like a bit of rock. I
hmm
do love rock.
It's a great
Yeah.
combination.
So my favorite artists at the moment, especially, are that kind of like country rock. I love like Seamat. Do you know Seamat? She's
Oh,
an
yeah.
Irish
Yeah.
artist. I obviously love like Dolly Parton. But then I love like Blondie, Alanis Morissette. You know
hmm
what I mean? I just feel like I'm Fleetwood Mac.
hmm
So
Yeah,
that's kind of what we're
definitely.
going for, I think.
Uh, I have found, and I know a lot of people have found here, keeping a band together and
Mm,
keeping a band happy is so difficult. So, what has
yeah.
like your experience been in that?
I have had quite a good experience, to be
hmm
fair. My brother's in my band who plays guitar, and
hmm
people say, what's it like with your brother in the band? But it's so easy going. He's very, very chill guy. Like if
hmm
you meet him, he's very chill, he's not bothered. And then his best mate joined the band, he's on bass.
hmm
And then his friend Sean is our drummer.
hmm
And then Sean's friend Jack come in on keys. And that was only quite recent actually, like
Yeah.
just last year, I think, or the year before. Like the end of the year. And yeah, it's really come together, and because we're all mates, I think that really
Oh,
helps.
definitely,
Definitely.
definitely.
So we all get on.
I know that there's like a lot in that. That was actually how in my family, it's my uncles and my dad who are musicians,
Yeah,
and they all had a band together, and that's how
yeah,
they started. So definitely helpful when it's your sibling in the band.
definitely.
Do you come from like a really musical family then?
Um, yeah, well, I would say my brother's always played guitar around me when I was younger. I've always sang since I was little.
Mhm.
My mum sings, she's in a choir. She does more like a choir stuff. She wouldn't do like solo stuff, but I think she might have when she was younger. And then my dad's always played guitar and like sang
Mhm.
the Beatles, the Police, played records when I was little.
Mhm.
So yeah, everyone loves music
Lovely,
in my
lovely.
family, yeah.
That's so loud it might come through on
I
the
know, it's fun. It's having a party.
It's only 2:30
Mm.
in the
I
afternoon.
know.
On
It's
a
'cause the sun's out.
It is Friday, I guess. It is
Yeah.
Friday. Welcome to Matthew Street. So, what is sort of your songwriting process then?
So I feel like every song I write is kind of different. I always write it on an acoustic guitar.
Mhm.
Um, sometimes maybe a few chords on the piano, but mainly on the acoustic. I feel like it kind of flows nicely for me that way.
Mhm.
And sometimes I'll think of like a melody in my head, so I'll like write lyrics that way and then find the chords.
Mhm.
Or most of the time I do find the chords and try and write then to the chords, like find
Mhm.
melodies and but then sometimes like lyrics will come in, I'll just put them in my notes on my
Mhm.
phone. So I feel like it's different. And then so with the band, I'll usually write like the majority of the song and then I'll take it in and then they'll be like, add this or take this out. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's kind of collective then.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's good and it's helpful because I feel like writing yourself, you're like, is that good? Is it not?
Mhm.
You're your own worst like critic as well.
Yeah.
So I'll
Oh,
take it in and they're
100%.
like, that's boss. And I'm like, oh my God, yes, I wrote a good song.
It's
Or they'll be
always
like,
it's so reassuring. I know
yeah,
the first time I went to introduce some stuff to my band and write with the band,
yeah.
I was playing in a style that I was not used to playing, and I
Mm.
kept tripping over my words, and my drummer just looked at me and went, "I've never seen you so unsure of yourself, Sean." So it is like,
It's hard.
but when you get it
Yeah,
with it's the best feeling.
absolutely. And I think it is hard, like showing people your songs because it's like your personal thing. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, they're like, who's this about or what's this about? I'm like, nothing.
Yeah.
But
Stop
it's,
asking
yeah,
questions.
just listen to the song.
It's like a nosy mom. Like,
Yeah,
what's that
literally.
about?
Yeah. Just made it up. A lot of the time I do though. I just kind of use like my imagination. Do you know what I mean?
I've found that when I'm writing my own stuff, it's more of if it's about me, I won't use it. I won't write it in the first person. But if
Yeah,
it is about me, I will write it in the third person.
I
And
see
I
what you
feel like
mean.
there's an untapped issue there that I should probably talk to a therapist about.
Yeah, we all need therapy.
What, musicians? What?
Yeah, I know. That is our therapy though, isn't it really?
Yeah, I think that with music, people assume that it's always like this black and white happened to
Yeah,
you.
literally.
Most of the time, at least in my case and most of the people I know, it's not.
It's like storytelling,
Mhm.
isn't it? Like I know because I write loads of breakup songs
Yeah.
and or like heartbreak, and I just think it's something that everyone can relate to.
Mhm.
And I love like romantic stories and
Mhm.
films and TV shows, and I love dramatic heartbreak romantic films. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, and it's like good way to tell a story.
Yeah. And that's a lot of music, even
It
if it's
is
not that it doesn't start that way, it sounds like it's about relationships, even if it's not.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if there's like a different meaning,
Yeah.
it's
A
like
bit of a
yeah,
stereotype almost.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, if you want to talk about the scene, maybe kind of talk about lack of representation with women, kind of experience being a woman in the scene, if you're all right with that, comfortable with that.
yeah. I think so. I mean, I feel like I don't really know much, but yeah, I do feel like there is so many boy bands. Do you know what I mean? Like lads doing it, which is amazing. I love to see
Mhm.
it. But then you don't really see as many girls,
Mhm.
especially in a band. I feel I don't know.
Mhm.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I'm not going the right places, but yeah, I just think it is harder
Mhm.
in some ways, and I
Yeah.
don't even know how to explain it. But
Yeah. It is difficult to explain. I
I feel like
think.
the lads support the lads as well. Do you know what I mean? Like yes, yes, boys,
Oh yes,
that's
lads.
a boss single. What about my song?
What about me?
Yeah, I'm just a
Um,
sad little girl singing heartbreak songs.
I know Tom Lane actually had something really interesting to say about it that I actually hadn't thought of before, which is he was like a lot of these places that you kind of have to go to network unless you're in uni for music.
Mm,
They are places that aren't necessarily as comfortable for women. Like
maybe yeah.
Monday Club's an old man club,
Yeah,
low key.
I've been there though. I did enjoy it.
It is
But
fun,
yeah,
but there
I know what you
can be
mean.
some, sometimes people get a little weird, sometimes it's like a little strange. I know especially more open mics outside of town or gigs outside of town, it can just it can be like that.
Yeah, overpowering, kind
Yeah.
of. And maybe men are just like generally more confident. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I don't know.
I
I
don't know.
have no right to say anything. But then I got so many, there's so many musicians who boys that do obviously support me. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I love them.
Mhm. Yeah.
And my whole band is boys and they support me so much.
Mhm. I've accidentally formed a girl band, and it's like
Wow,
it's been fun.
I love that.
I started with a band of all men, and then just slowly, as people got into other projects and I had to fill places, I was like, "Oh, am I in a girl band?"
Wow, I'd love that. But I mean, I love my band, so no offense, guys. But like, that's cool because
Mhm.
it's not, you don't see it as much, I feel.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean?
So I know you've done quite a few things with SoundCity.
Mm.
Will you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so I did the SoundCity Artist Development course. I think it was the year before last,
Mm-hmm.
and that was really helpful. You know, they did like master classes and um just gave you loads of opportunities. We got to play 2 slots in SoundCity as well, which was good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like an acoustic one in SARS and then one in the Arts Club at the time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that was great, and it is just dead good for like exposure and getting yourself out there,
Mm-hmm.
getting used to performing live.
What kind of things do they actually teach you? Is it like about songwriting? Is it about networking? Is it about social media, or all of the above?
All of that, really, yeah. From
Really?
what I remember, I mean, it was quite a while ago, but I remember getting a lot from that, and just even making contacts with the people who work for them still. I'm still
Mm-hmm.
in contact with someone, like some of them, like Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
She's amazing. She's even helped me like recently at releasing my recent single. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With advice, so it's just good
Yeah.
in the long run.
And you're playing Sound City this year again, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know where I'm playing yet though, or what day, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding out this week, I think. So
Oh,
that'll be
nice.
exciting.
We'll definitely put that somewhere in the description or somewhere on screen.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And you also mentioned singles. I know that as we're recording this, you've got a
Mm.
single coming out today, so
Yeah,
it'll already be out when this comes out.
yeah, it's out right now. It's called Please Don't Say My Name.
Is that possibly what you'll be playing for us today, or you're going to play
I
something
am
else?
gonna play that for you today, yeah.
Lovely, lovely. Well,
Yeah,
I think with that, we should head off to our couch concert.
amazing. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you. I got time on my hand, nothing to lose. Doesn't mean a thing when I've been holding on to you. All this love in my heart, now I've got nothing left for you. I got dreams in my diary and a smile upon my face, but the voice inside my head says keep on picking up the pace. But I've got nothing left, oh, nothing was enough for you. How do I turn it all around? I hate the way how things turned out. Oh, I just can't face it, love, when you say my name. You hold me close and then you're throwing it all away. Oh, I don't wanna see the mess we've made. Please don't say my name. When I'm left all alone, I wonder why I stuck it out. Need to find some peace before I start to lose myself. But I've got nothing left, nothing was enough for you. How do I turn it all around? I hate the way how things turned out. Oh, I just can't face it, love, when you say my name. You hold me close and then you throw
was lovely.
Thank you so much.
Is there anything you want to plug before we get going here?
Just keep streaming. Please don't say my name if you haven't already.
So thank you so much for joining us, Fiona,
Thanks for having me.
and thank you so much for tuning in.
I got time on my hands, nothing to lose. Doesn't mean a thing when I've been holding on to you. All this love in my heart, now I've got nothing left for you.
I don't know, but I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Without being like, oh, Fulton, don't want to be
Yeah.
with the lads.
No, I love them too.
I didn't even realize I just went into a Scouse accent there.
It's fine. I don't mind. I go American a lot of the time, you know. I don't know. I've always done that in school and everything. I think it's because I just watch loads of movies.
God.